Hello everybody, it's me, David Brown, with this week's Design and Dialogue. In this Wednesday's Design and Dialogue, I am sharing part 2 as I explain some of the needed skills for candidates moving into the director level position. As you recall, last week we talked about the one that everybody's familiar with, which is project management. Today I want to dive into the second skill set, which is change management. As you move into the director level position and even up further into a firm or an organization, the ability to manage change becomes critical. And so what I want to do in this Design and Dialogue today is talk about the 4 different areas of change management that you need to understand. Now, as with all of this, these are deep, deep wells of information, and this is just skimming the very, very surface of each of these. So this is not how you do it, but this is where you need to start to train and educate yourself in these 4 different areas to kind of master change management. So the first one is really to understand the change. Understand what you want to change, what needs to be changed, why it needs to be changed, and understand the ramifications of that change. This is a critical component to change management. Really the foundation of what's going after is really built in this understanding why the change is happening. The second is plan the change. Be very organized. Be very thoughtful about the change you're making. Just don't sort of throw on all the switches and change all at once. Be thoughtful about what should come first, what builds off of that, what is next, and so on. Really be thoughtful about planning the change. And this planning part of the change could last a year, 2 years, 6 months, depending on what the change is and what's needed in the firm and the multiple players of that. It's really time consuming, so don't expect it and don't force it to go quickly. The third is just, quite frankly, implementing the change. Now that you've got the plan, start making the changes that you've planned to do. And again, the message here is to not throw up all the switches at the same time now that you think you have a plan and change everything all at once. Be thoughtful about how you're making these changes. What comes first? What comes second? What's logical to go first to build off of the change? So on and so forth. Again, be mindful, be patient, and be thoughtful in these steps. The last step is to communicate the change. And I would say of all of these, communicating the change in an appropriate way is probably the most important part of change management. Making sure that those affected by the change understand why it's happening, see the benefit of why the change is coming about, understand the bigger picture of what this change affects. Communicating the rollout of the change is absolutely critical. So that's it. Very, very high level, very quick 4 points about change management, which is the second critical skill someone needs as they elevate into a director or senior leadership position in design and architecture. That's it for today, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll talk to everybody next week. Bye.